Good morning, everyone. Today it's Tuesday, the 24th of May, and today I'm joined with Jo.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, so yesterday we're a bit busy with the market starting off well and then fading. Today hasn't been quite as busy. It's been an interesting day, but we can see here that we're still hovering around this 7,400 level. Which is nice. We sort of hope that in time it moves up. The elections are done now, done and dusted. We've got, I guess, end of financial year looming ahead of us, but that's just to keep an eye. Imagine we may move along this level for a while. Now, this morning I spent a bit of time doing some scans, just playing around with different scenarios on what I can do. I was playing around with the number of days that we could have a breakup of a close or a high. I was looking at this TCI, which is your trend channel indicator, looking for a break up or even moving sideways over different periods. So I was playing around with that, and I was playing around with the range in dollars and trying to filter things out, because one of the scans I got 400 and something, so I played around with the filters. To which I really didn't find anything exciting, but I wanted to just bring it up that on days like today, feel free to go and just play around and to see what you can come up with. This trend channel indicator, it basically brings up a channel of stock that the computer sees has been moving sideways for 55. Now, I like that because sometimes it brings something up and it hasn't broken yet, so you can put it in your watch list. Because ideally what we're trying to find is something like this. Grange Resources has had an amazing run, but this sideways move here, even though during the time it wouldn't have looked that calm, you are looking for something that's been finding a bottoming action for a very long time to start moving. Even if you were to find something like this, NHC is another one that's had really amazing bottoming action. It would have been very rough during that time, but over time you would have seen 1, 2, 3 attempts and then a move through. So it's sort of what I'm wanting to see is this sideways move coming through, but haven't found anything very exciting. So what I'm going to go back to is the high, low scan, which is what we talked about last week with Frank, in that during this market where it's potentially recovering, you're wanting to look for something that's bottom and creating high lows. And they've come up with some really good results. This one I think looks great to keep an eye on, purely because it has moved sideways from January, so that's a good 5 months worth of sideways move. It is forming high lows, but not only that, it's finding resistance here, and with that the lows are coming up higher. So you would expect if this was to break, it will break in a pretty strong move, and not only that, you've got a gap here to fill, so there's a bit of a target there for you as well. So that one is going into my watch list. I think that looks pretty good and exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for. This one isn't as great, but it's not too bad. It's a high there, high low, high here. You'd argue that's finding a bit of support at this level. So a bit of work to do, but maybe worth keeping an eye on. MYX, the same situation. Clearly this 30 cents is a bit of an issue to get through. Probably your next target's 35. It's a bit of a rough old ride, but it's doing this high low scenario that we're looking for. Steadfast. Now, Frank would often talk about a significant low. I don't think this is a significant low, given no, it's not. So it's still moving. You might have a bit of an issue up here where you've got all-time highs. So I think there's better ones out there. Like I said, we're looking for stuff that's actually at the bottom. This one's at the top. Sonic Health, again, I like this. I think this one has been coming up in a few of our scans when we talk. It needs a bit of a push through here. It is a $37.50 stock. Again, not ideal, but there's better ones out there, but perhaps something to keep an eye on with a target. It's got to get through here. potentially up to here. So I think there's better, but keep an eye on it. This one, I like this mainly because it has had a slight downhill. It's starting to move up. You've got your high lows, but not only that, but your OBV is staying solid and picking up. It is the cheaper end of the market. You might make a quick buck out of it. You've got a potential here of, say, the sell before 10 cents perhaps as a target. So not a lot in it, but a couple of cents, which would be quite nice. So keep an eye on that. It's had a big pullback today, so another shot through might be nice. No, I don't particularly like that one, and not that one, and not that one. So again, just a quick scan with your high lows. There's a couple there to keep an eye on. And just like I say, go in here and just play around. Just feel free to tick boxes, untick boxes, change numbers and see what comes up with whatever fits what you're looking for in the patterns and events. We can go through some other scans later in the week.
It's a good time to build up some watch lists, I guess, and see what happens.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and this is a good time to learn to be a bit patient and stick to your plan.
Very good. Also, if anyone would like any information about the workshop in Kuala Lumpur, please do email me, jo@protrader.com.au. That's JO. We're running out of time for the early bird special. But if you're looking to expand on your knowledge of technical analysis, this is the thing to come and do.
It is, and it's a lot of fun, and there are seats filling quite fast, so be quick so you don't miss out.
Very good.
Thanks, everyone. Chat to you later in the week.